Hi, this is Andrew Wood, and today I'm going to talk to you about something that is fundamentally important to every single one of us. That is, how do we grow the game of golf? Over the last couple of years, I've been studying all of the programs out there. I've looked at programs in the US, in England, in the Netherlands, in Sweden. I've looked at all the programs the PGA is endorsing and all the programs the USGA is endorsing. And I've come to the conclusion that despite the fact that these are well-meaning efforts and despite the fact that some of them show some incremental improvement, none of these programs are actually focused in the right area. None of these programs are really going to have a short-term or even a long-term effect on growing the game. I've looked at every single one of them, and what I've found is that the three most important factors in growing the game are not even mentioned in any of the programs that you see endorsed by the major associations or by the state and local associations. I've identified 35 key points, some of which we all know, such as slow play and the difficulty of the game, but many of the points I've identified other people have missed. And I'm going to share one of them with you today that I think you will agree. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last 6 years, every single article you read in the newspaper, in a magazine, every single segment you see on TV about golf is overwhelmingly negative. The golf courses are closing. They're turning the golf course into a housing development. 2 clubs have merged and they've closed one to try and save the other. Young people aren't taking up the game. Private clubs opening up for daily fee play because they can't survive as private clubs. And day after day after day, and I've been as guilty of it as anybody because I post this stuff on the Golf Operator website, day after day after day, it's negative information about golf. People are giving it up. People aren't playing anymore. Young people aren't taking up the game anymore. Well, I say, don't let the media, because this is what's happening. The mainstream media is turning the decline into a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you go back 5 or 10 years, probably 10 years, I remember that every single business magazine you opened up, Forbes magazine, Inc. magazine, the London Times, the LA Times, wherever you looked 10 years ago, there were positive articles about the value of playing golf if you're a businessman. Now, what's happened? Is it no longer valuable if you're a businessman to play golf? Because you'd think it wasn't, because you never see anything positive about the networking opportunities of playing golf. You never see anything positive about the ability of golf to generate leads. I mean, think about it. If you are a real estate agent, an insurance broker, a car salesman, a chiropractor, what could be better than joining a golf club where you immediately have a social and sporting interaction with 400 or 500 people who can afford and need your service? So it's insane that we never see this positive aspect of golf put forward. Let's take a look at health. I don't know if you know this, but during my research for my new manual on how to grow the game, I found a Swedish institute has done a study, and golfers live 5 years longer. Golfers live 5 years longer. They did a study. They have the research. They have the data. Have you ever seen anything positive in the media that says golfers live 5 years longer? Have you ever seen anything positive in the media that tells you that if you walk around a golf, you lose 1,500 calories? Also, they've done studies that show that for older people, for seniors, golf actually keeps them mentally alert, that it actually staves off Alzheimer's and some of the other degenerate diseases because golf makes you think. It challenges your mind. It challenges your brain. If you're a parent, what could be better than getting your kid away from video games and out doing something active like golf? So what I have come to the conclusion is We have to take control of the message that's going out in the media. We have to write the articles about how good golf is for kids. And I've put together this kit, a Grow the Game kit, where I've written a feature article, 10 ways, 10 reasons to get your child involved in golf. 10 reasons why women should play golf. 10 reasons why golf is the best business tool ever. 10 reasons why seniors should play golf. I've written articles on why golf is good for your health. So I've produced all this positive content. I've also produced a number of ads and flyers and emails. And what I want to see is I want to see this positive content distributed, first of all, in your own media, because every single club has their own little mini media empire. And that media empire consists of your website traffic, your emails, your Facebook fans, your YouTube, your LinkedIn, and the people walking in and out of your facility. So what I want to do is start by having our partners distribute this pro-golf information, this positive information, these feature articles and ads and flyers that talk about increasing your business, increasing your health, growing your mind, this positive message. And then, secondary, once you've used it for your own benefit, you can edit these articles, edit these flyers, and send it to your local paper. Get the local paper to run an article on why golf is great for children, or an article on why golf is great for your health, and start distributing this content to your local papers so that they start picking up the bandwagon. Because here's the amazing thing, and if you go back to the Golf Operator Facebook page and just drill down the last few months, and look at the 50 or 60 or 100 articles that I've shared, because I'm on news feeds from all these different local papers and all these national papers. They all basically say the same thing. They all quote Joe Bettis of the National Golf Foundation talking about how the game has declined and we've lost 10 million players. Every single one of these articles is quoting the same thing. And we're becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. So what we need to do as an industry is we need to get out this positive message and send the positive message to the local paper and the positive messages to the local TV stations, the local radio stations, and turn around this negative message that the mainstream media is putting out there and everybody is basically believing. So it's up to us to start putting out this positive pro-golf message and getting that to proliferate across the mainstream media after we've used our own mini media to do it. So if you're interested in this, I have 2 new products. One is I have a manual, How to Really Grow the Game of Golf. It's a 150-page manual with 35 key points. And again, the 3 most important points are not even mentioned by any of the other associations. And secondly, I have this Grow the Game kit, which includes all this ready-to-use material. These articles are written, the ads are done, that's all there. I target women, I target seniors, I target business people. All that content's there. You get a license to use it, to use it yourself. You can edit it, you can put pictures in and use it on your blogs, use it on your social media, and use it in your local communities to promote the game. Now here's another thing that you never see done in the golf business, and this is another reason for the decline, is that back when I was in the karate business, the typical student only stays for 3 to 4 months. So if you can get him to stay another month, that's like an extra 20% in income. Well, the golf business for too long took all of its players for granted. And one of the simple things you can do to help your retention and help the longevity of your existing clientele, be they daily fee players or be they members, is simply to use this content I'm talking about to constantly remind people, to resell them, if you like, on the benefits of playing golf. Did you know that golfers live 5 years longer? Did you know that when you play around a golf and you walk, it burns 1,500 calories? Did you know that golf mentally challenges your mind and staves off some of the old age diseases? So you can use this content not only to generate free PR and local PR, but you can also use the content to resell players. So every time you send out a newsletter, Have something in there that reminds people about the business aspects of golf, about the lead generation aspects of golf, about the social aspects of golf, and resell your players on why they play golf and why they're involved in the club. I have never seen this done anywhere in the golf industry on a regular basis, or really even at all. So always put aside a little part of your newsletter, a little part of your website or blog each month to focus on one of the different benefits of golf, be it health, be it business, be it losing weight, and resell your existing players on the great benefits that we have to offer in this wonderful game. So, I hope you found that interesting. I'm going to do a couple more segments on things I've found out. In the meantime, check out the manual. Check out the kit, and let's go out there and change the message that we're sending to the world. Let's get out in 2015 a positive pro-golf message, and let's not let the media write our story. I had probably one of my favorite Churchill stories is when he was an old man, a young reporter came up to him and said, Mr. Churchill, in light of your many failures, in light of all the lives that were lost in the Dardanelles and some of the things that you let happen on your watch, how do you expect history to see you? He says, young man, I expect history to view me very favorably, for that's the way I intend to write it. And of course, Churchill wrote 93 books and was pretty much the hero of all 93, surprise, surprise. So don't let the mainstream media write the golf story. Write your own story, write your pro golf story, use your social media to get it out there, use your local press to get it out there, and let's turn 2015 into the best year ever